Now, today we will be starting with shares and dividends. This chapter, after explanation through this recorded video, we will also have a live session. First, there are certain important terms which you should know. We will go through that. First is face value. What are shares? Face value के पहले what are shares? All the commerce students already know what are shares. Now, shares are nothing. Just to understand, it is sort of investment in certain companies. So how do we buy shares? How it is available in the market? That are the terms which we have to see. Now, face value. The value of share is called as face value or nominal value. Means this is that amount which is already printed on the shares or which is already told that this company ka share is for this much. This is usually already decided while preparing memorandum of associations and articles of associations and all this. When we are starting a company, before starting the company, we have to decide the capital structure. In that capital structure, we mention the face value and number of shares which is authorized by the Companies Act ROR, that is registrar. But whatever is the face value, it is not necessary that shares are available at that price in the market. The price at which shares are available in the market is called as marked price or market value. Now there are three conditions for this. Sometimes the face value and market value is same. So it is said that the shares are issued at par. When market value is less than face value, that is, suppose the face value is 10 and market value is 9, we say that the shares are issued at discount. Then premium. In this case, the face value is less. That means market value will be more. Again the example, suppose the face value is 10 and market value of a share is rupees 12. That means the shares are issued at premium. Now why do we do any investment? To have returns on it. So that returns on shares, or we call as annual income from the shares, is termed as annual dividend. The return on investment is called dividend or income earned. Then there is rate of return. This rate of return is also called as yield percentage, what return you get on investment. Now, when you invest the money into the bank, they are going to give you dividend. Dividend is always declared by the company on face value. They never look at the market value. But when we compare our income in terms of market value, that will assure you the rate of, that will tell you the rate of returns. And from there we can get to know whether our investment is proper or not. Next, sales proceeds. It is that amount of money collected on selling the shares. Yes, many times we sell the shares. We buy, investment karna hai, so we buy and then we earn dividend, but after some times we feel we should sell these shares. So that amount is called as sales proceed. So sales proceed ka formula is number of shares sold multiplied by market value. In previous slide there was a formula for dividend. The dividend percent into face value is ROR into MV, that is a rate of return ka formula. Whenever they ask you to find rate of return, you use this simple and short formula, you get your answer. There are many other ways also, but always use this formula. Now we go to the series of formula. First, number of shares bought. This is very important, and most of the sums we need number of shares. So formula is sum invested upon market value of one share. Also you can say total dividend upon dividend on one share. These are the two formulas we use. The third formula we rarely use. Next is income, that means return or profit or dividend, whatever. So here it is given number of shares multiply by rate of dividend and multiply by face value. And face value ka another terms is nominal value. So we have shown that also, FV is equal to face value and NV is equal to nominal value, because in some of the sums we will be using short forms also. Return percent, that is profit percent, that is always whatever return you get, that means income upon total investment multiply by 100, that is return percent. Or you can use that formula ROR wala, you will get your answer. Now we solve certain sums. Here few sums in the beginning I have shown step by step using formula, but at the end these formulas have been skipped. But in the exams one or two sums comes, so you have to use the formula. First sum, Ravina invests rupees 5880. That means the investment is 5580 in 8%, means that is D percent is 8%, and rupees 10 share. Rupees 10 share means 10 रुपये का share. That is face value is 10 at 21. That means market value is 21. So now you tell me, these shares are issued at par, discount or premium? Yes, premium. Now you have to find out the annual income. That means in short I have to find out dividend. To find the dividend I should know the number of shares. So I have written the formula. Number of shares is investment upon market value. That is 5880 upon 21. That is 280. So this is number of shares. Now dividend 280 multiply by 10 into 8 upon 100, rupees 224. In many textbooks some other method is used, but we will use the standard method for all the sums. We will not change our method, otherwise you will get confused. Second is also the similar. See, a man invests 1680 in buying a share. So investment mila 1680. Nominal value 24 and selling is 12% premium. So 12% of 24 you have to calculate. The market value will be 24 plus 12% of 24. That is 2.88. The answer is 26.88. Again, number of shares you get it 62.5. Yes, this is a weird sum. Purposely I have put on this slide because usually number of shares should not be in decimal. But in your text one or two sums are there where they are in decimal, and then you may get confused ki we are wrong. Hence I have put this sum. So number of shares is 62.5. Income they have find. Again we use the same formula. Number of shares N multiply by FV multiply by D%. I hope it's clear. Third, man invests 8800 in buying a share. That means investment of the face value 100, FV 100, premium 10%. So 10% of 100 is 10. So market value becomes directly 110. Now number of shares purchased, what are we have to find? And at the end of dividend is given 1200. Okay, now first we find out number of shares. For number of shares he has given, we know the formula, investment upon market value. So 8800 upon 110, that is equal to 80, and dividend N into FV into D%. We are actually supposed to find out dividend percent. D% is missing. So again, not changing the formula, using the same formula. Dividend is equal to N into FV into D%. You get your solution. Fourth question, a company pays a dividend of 15%. Matlab D% is given of its 10 rupee shares, means face value 10. It deducts income tax at the rate of 22%. Find annual income of a man who owns 1000 shares. That means number of shares is 1000. Very simple here. First find out investment. N into FV, that is 1000 into 10 is 10,000. Dividend percent is N into FV into D%. You got dividend as 1500. Now income tax is always paid on the income. So what is the income we earned is 1500. So 22% of 1500, what we find out, that comes to 330. So net income will be total dividend minus the tax, that is 1500 minus rupees 330. So answer is 1170. So this is the annual income after paying the tax. A man invests rupees 22,500. That means investment is 22,500 in rupees 50 shares available at 10% discount. So face value 50, discount is given, so market value we need to find out. In 50 minus 10% of 50, that is 5 rupees. So total answer will be 45. Now see the question. Number of shares purchased, you know investment upon market value, you got the number of shares. Annual dividend received, use the same formula. Here I am not using the formula, but you will use the formula. FV into D% into number of shares. You get the answer. And see, they have asked you in the third part is rate of return he gets on his investment. Now solving this, you can use two formula, that is 3000 upon 22,500 multiply by 100. That formula you can use, or this simpler one which I told you, D% into FV equals to ROR into MV. Now see, D% made 12%, so that means according to you it should be 12 upon 100, correct? But we are not writing 100 because both the side percentage, ROR also has to be in percentage, so we are not using that percentage ka 100 anywhere, and directly you get the answer as 13.33%. So final answer is 13% because they have told you to round off to nearest whole number. Sixth and seventh sum you should try for homework. It's easier. I have given you the final answer. Eighth sum. Now from here all the board questions I have solved. There are many more board questions. For that we will be giving you a worksheet. Now here again I think the same sum we have already done behind 8,800 का investment है. Nominal price is 100. Cost price is 10% premium. He earns rupees 1200 at the end of the year as dividend, and you have to find number of shares and total dividend percent. This similar sum we have done behind. Now see here again. Man invests rupees 1680, so that is investment. 24 rupees का nominal value. Selling value is 12%, so 26.88. Dividend is 15%. We have to find number of shares. So use the formula. Number of shares का formula is 1680 upon 26.88. That means investment upon market value. You get 62.5. Same sum we have done behind. So now it is, since it is come in board, put it again here. 10th question. This is little different. Let's see. By investing rupees 7,500, that means what is 7,500? Investment. 10% dividend is included, so D percent is 10. An annual income of 500 is received. Okay, what price is paid for each of rupees 100 shares? So you know that face value is 100, premium is X rupees, market value is 100 plus X rupees. Therefore 7,500 upon 100 plus X into 100 into 10 upon 100. What is this? This is number of shares. Number of shares, what we write? Investment upon market value. So investment you know is 7,500, market value is 100 plus X. Here since we could not get exact number, we have used that part into face value, that is 100 rupees, into D percent, that is 10 upon 100, and that equals to rupees 500, and you solve, you get the answer as 50. Hence price paid for each share is 150. You can directly also use 7,500 upon X into 100, and then if you do writing in that formula also, you would get the same answer. Eleventh, a man invests rupees 20020 in buying a nominal value of 26. Again see, I have done shortcut. You will write all the steps for this and you get your answer. So investment 20,020, nominal value rupees 26. Nominal value means face value. 10% premium, that is 2.6 will be the premium amount. So total market value will be 26 plus 2.6, that is 28.6. And the dividend receives annually, you have to find out. Number of shares you have to find out. Rate of interest he gets on his money you have to find out. Number of shares का formula investment upon market value. Dividend का formula you know by now, n number of shares multiply by FV, that is 26, and multiply by D percent, that is 15%. So you get the answer. And percentage of return, see here I have used that formula, dividend upon total investment multiply by 100. Or you can use the same formula which I have told you, which in that, yes, D percent into FV is equal to ROR into MV. Now a man invested rupees 45,000 in 15% 100 shares quoted at 125. When market value of these shares rose to 140, he sold some shares, just bought enough to raise 8,400. Calculate number of shares he sold, dividend due to him on these remaining shares. This is a very important and tricky part. Not tricky you can say, but yes, you have to use lot of concept here. First, nominal value 100 given, market value 125 given. So number of shares you find out how much I have. So you got 360 shares. Selling value of shares is given 140. And amount raised is 8,500. This 8,500 is your sales proceed. Means बेच करके कितना पैसा मिला, how much money I have got after selling the shares. It is not all the shares, he have sold some shares. So number of shares sold here we find out by 8,400 divided by market value of the shares sold, that is 140. So you got 60 shares. So with this you know that the person have sold only 60 shares. So how many shares are left with the person? That is 300 shares. So first question is answered. The number of share he sold and number of share he holds. Sold is 60 and still hold is 300. So first part is over. Now second part me is asking dividend due to him on these remaining shares. So that means you have to find out the dividend on the 300 shares. So use again the same formula. Number of shares, that is 300, multiply by face value, that is 100. See, in the beginning face value is 100 and D percent is 15. So you get your answer for this also. 13. Parekh invested rupees 52,000 on rupees 100 shares at a discount of rupees 20, paying 8% dividend. At the end of 1 year, he sells the share at a premium of rupees 20. Find the annual dividend and profit earned. So nominal value you got 100, market value you got 80 because discount was given of rupees 20. Number of shares bought year should not be any problem. You got 650. Dividend earned you can get with the same formula. Now sales proceed means number of shares sold multiplied by the market value. At the end of 1 year he sells the shares at a premium of rupees 20. So your premium is always calculated on face value. You would not say कि 80 rupees was the market value तो उस पर 20. No. प्रीमियम इज ऑलवेज एडेड ऑन फेस वैल्यू. तो 100 रुपीज़ फेस वैल्यू है, उस पर 20 रुपये ऐड करना है तो 120 विल बिकम द मार्केट वैल्यू. तो सेल्स प्रोसीड विल बी 650 इंटू 1000 टू 120 to get 78,000. Now profit earn is 78,000 minus 52,000. Yes, 52,000 was our investment, so that we got back, and you already got a dividend also, that also you add here. So total profit you earned is 31,200. 14. Salman wala sum, again an important sum. Buys 50 shares of face value rupees 100 available at 132. So face value 100, market value 132. What is his investment? Number of shares you know is 50. तो investment find करना तो बहुत easy है. Number of shares multiplied by the market value, तो 66,000. Then what will be his annual income when D percent is 7.5? This also you can easily find out. Dividend earned is you can find out. Now if he wants to increase the annual income by rupees 150, how many extra shares he should buy? This part is new for you. So they are asking अगर उसको income बढ़ाना है by rupees only 150, that means you want to increase his income only by rupees 150. So he need to buy more shares. So how many that share be? For that very simple, find out number dividend earned on one share. So dividend earned on one share will be again one share, that is 1, multiplied by face value, that is 100, and multiplied by the percentage. D percent is 7.5. So you got is 7.5 rupees he should buy. He will get for one share. Now I want how much? 150 rupees. So number of shares I need is 150 rupees divided by 7.5 rupees. You get 20 shares. So he need to buy only 20 more shares. 15 sum. A similar type of sums, but here the rate of return on his investment is asked. Salman invests rupees 50 share मतलब 50 रुपये का शेयर. तो नॉमिनल वैल्यू इज 50, डिविडेंड इज 15%, कोटेड एट 20% प्रीमियम. तो 50 पे 20% विल बी सम 10 रुपीज़. सो मार्केट वैल्यू बिकम 60 and his annual dividend is 600. Oh, your annual dividend is given, you have to find out number of shares. Again you use the same formula or the formula used here, you will get the same answer. And investment, his total investment, as you get number of shares multiply by 60 rupees, you get as investment. And again ROR, use the formula. See here they have given other formulas, but you can use the same formula what we've been doing in the previous 14 sums. Use the same formulas, apply it, you will get it. 16 sum. Vivek invests rupees 4,500. So first investment is given rupees 10 and 15. He sells the shares when the price rises to 30 and invests the proceeds in 12% share at 2025. See, this is the type of sums where a person buys the shares of some company and then suddenly finds कि हाँ दूसरा company और better हो सकता है, तो he sells their shares. With that money he uses to buy the shares of another company. That means there will be two times investment, but not new. First investment किया, उसके अंदर से कुछ जितना भी टाइम रखा 1 year 2 years he get his dividend. Then he sell their shares, whatever amount he get, that is sales proceed. With that sales proceed he invests in another company. In that company we will find dividend and find out which company is better or how much change of income is earned. It's as simple as that. So investment is 4,500 Nominal value is 10 rupees, market value is 15 rupees, D% 8%. Number of shares bought. Number of shares bought is very easy. 4,500 upon 15, that is investment upon market value, that is 300. Sales procedure is given, he sold them for rupees 30. So 300 shares multiplied by 39,000. Now dividend earned previously you have to find out. The first investment mein how much dividend is earned. Again 300 shares tha, multiply by 10 rupees, that is face value, and multiply by 8%, you get 240 rupees. But as we go further, he has done second investment, that is this 9,000 rupees he has invested in another company for 125. But here also face value remains 100, but market value become 125. Dividend earn is 12%. So number of shares bought is 72 only. But see, dividend he get is more, which is more important. This is called portfolio management, where we they see कौन से कंपनी का शेयर्स लेना है, किसका बेचना है, एंड यू फाइंड आउट कि इवन इफ यू गेट लेस नंबर ऑफ शेयर्स, dividend earning is more because percentage of dividend is good. So dividend earn here is 864. So see, hence the change in income is 864 now, and 250 you earned previously, so you subtract the two, 624 rupees more you have earned due to the second investment. That's it. More sums we will be doing on our live sessions. Thank you.